In today's video, we'll be exploring a series of stretches that target the main muscle groups from the upper body down to the lower body. Each exercise is designed to enhance flexibility and alleviate muscle tension. Whether you choose to do them individually or incorporate them into a comprehensive daily routine, these stretches will help you feel your best. By incorporating these stretches into your regular practice, you can enhance your overall physical well-being and counteract the effects of a sedentary lifestyle. One quick tip before we get started. When performing the following stretching exercises, inhale slowly through your nose, allowing your abdomen to expand and increase oxygen flow to your muscles. Exhale fully through your mouth, releasing tension and deepening the stretch. Coordinate your breath with your movements, inhaling as you prepare for the stretch and exhaling as you move into it. Maintain a steady breathing rhythm throughout your routine to stay relaxed and focused, and avoid holding your breath. Remember, it is crucial to listen to your body and stop any stretching exercise if you feel pain, as pushing through discomfort can lead to injury. Always consult with a medical professional for personalized guidance and to ensure the exercises are safe for you. Now let's begin by utilizing stretches that target the muscles surrounding the neck. The lateral neck stretch. The lateral neck stretch is an effective exercise to relieve tension and improve flexibility in the neck and trapezius. To perform it, stand or sit comfortably with a straight back and relaxed shoulders. Tilt your head to one side, bringing your ear toward your shoulder, and hold for 20 to 30 seconds. For a deeper stretch, gently use your hand to apply slight pressure. Return to the center, then repeat on the other side. To perform the lateral neck stretch while sitting, sit upright with your feet flat and shoulders relaxed. Place your left hand underneath your thigh or buttock. Tilt your head to the right, bringing your ear toward your shoulder, and hold for 20 to 30 seconds. Feeling the muscles relax even more with each exhale, and be sure to keep your shoulders relaxed as well. To intensify further, gently tuck your chin inward. Alternatively, you can also pull the elbow of the tucked arm downward to increase the stretch. Return to the neutral position and repeat on the other side. Always perform the stretch gently, avoid pain, and incorporate it regularly for best results. The neck flexion stretch. This stretch focuses on the muscles at the back of your neck. To perform it, sit or stand with a straight back, tuck your chin, place your hands near the top of your head, exhale, and apply slight pressure by letting your elbows hang down naturally due to gravity. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds, then return to the neutral position. Perform the stretch gently to avoid strain and incorporate it into your daily routine to alleviate neck tension. The cervical extension stretch. Start by standing or sitting with a straight back and relaxed shoulders. Slowly tilt your head backward, looking up at the ceiling. Hold this position for 15 to 30 seconds, feeling the gentle stretch along the front of your neck. Then slowly return your head to the neutral position. The levator scapula stretch. To perform the levator scapula stretch, start by sitting or standing with a straight back and shoulders back. Rotate your head 45 degrees to the right, and then tilt your chin down toward your chest, aiming to look at your right armpit, while also placing your left hand behind your back. Place your right hand on the back of your head and gently apply pressure to deepen the stretch. Hold this position for 30 seconds, then slowly return to the starting position and repeat on the other side. This stretch helps to relieve tension and improve flexibility in the levator scapulae muscles. Now let's move on to working on the muscles of the arms and torso. Horizontal chest stretch. Stand next to a wall with your right side facing it. Extend your right arm out horizontally at shoulder height and place your palm flat against the wall. Slowly rotate your body to the left, away from the wall, until you feel a stretch in your chest and the front of your shoulder. Hold this position for 30 seconds and don't forget to breathe properly. To make the stretch more effective, keep your shoulder blades pulled down and back and ensure your arm remains parallel to the ground. For a deeper stretch, you can step slightly forward with your left foot or walk your fingers along the wall to move your hand farther away from your body. Return to the starting position and repeat on the other side with your left arm. This stretch helps to improve flexibility and relieve tension in the chest and shoulders. Wall lat stretch. This stretch helps improve flexibility and relieve tension in the lat muscles. To perform this version of the wall lat stretch, stand with your right side against the wall. Raise up on the balls of your feet and extend your right arm straight up, reaching as high as you can with your palm flat against the wall. Keep your palm glued to the wall as you slowly lower your heels to the ground, allowing your body to stretch downward. You should feel a deep stretch along your right side and lat muscles. Hold this position for 30 seconds. Repeat on the other side with your left arm. You can increase the stretch and intensity in this exercise by bending your knees and sinking your body slightly. Parting elbows stretch. This stretch focuses on the muscles and tendons in your shoulders. From a standing or sitting position, start with your palms facing each other in front of your chest at shoulder height, ensuring your elbows and shoulders are aligned horizontally while keeping your shoulders down. Slowly pull your elbows apart, imagining they are being pulled by ropes in opposite directions, feeling the stretch in your shoulders. Once your fingertips pass each other, hold the position and continue to stretch for 20 to 30 seconds, breathing deeply throughout the exercise. Make sure you maintain the stretching and pulling in the shoulders throughout the entire exercise. Relax and switch the position of your palms, then repeat the exercise. The overhead reach stretch. The overhead reach stretch involves standing with your feet shoulder width apart and interlocking your fingers while extending your arms above your head with your palms facing up. Rise up on the balls of your feet, stretching your arms as far upward as possible. As you continue to stretch upward, slowly lower your heels to the ground, feeling the stretch along your arms, shoulders, and sides. Try to avoid having your shoulders raising up during the exercise to maintain proper form and maximize the stretch's effectiveness. Relax and repeat for 3 to 5 repetitions. Wall tricep stretch. To perform this tricep stretch, start by facing a wall. Rise up on the balls of your feet. Raise your right elbow vertically, placing it against the wall. Keeping your elbow in place against the wall, gradually lower your heels to the ground. You should feel a deep stretch along your tricep. To maximize effectiveness, ensure your elbow remains stationary on the wall and avoid arching your back. Hold the stretch for 30 seconds and then repeat with your left arm. Forearm stretch. Start by standing or sitting comfortably. Extend one arm straight out in front of you with the palm facing down. Use your other hand to gently pull the fingers of the extended arm back toward your body, feeling a stretch along the underside of your forearm. Hold this position for 15 to 30 seconds, breathing deeply. Next, flip your hand so that your palm faces up and gently pull the fingers back toward your body to stretch the top of your forearm. Hold for another 15 to 30 seconds. Repeat these stretches on the other arm. Avoid overstretching by pulling too hard, and always maintain a gentle, controlled movement to prevent injury. The child's pose with arms extended. This popular yoga stretch targets the muscles in the back, shoulders, and arms, helping to relieve tension and improve flexibility. To perform this stretch, begin by kneeling on the floor with your big toes touching and knees spread apart. Sit back on your heels and extend your arms forward, reaching out as far as possible while lowering your chest toward the floor. Rest your forehead on the ground and keep your arms stretched out in front of you, palms down. Hold this position for 30 seconds. Common errors to avoid include hunching your shoulders, lifting your hips off your heels, and straining your neck. Keep your knees together for a deeper hip stretch or wider apart for a gentler stretch. Walk your fingers further forward to stretch your shoulders and upper back more, or walk your hands to the right and left for a lateral stretch. Now let's cover some exercises to increase leg flexibility. Butterfly stretch. The butterfly stretch targets the adductor muscles and hip flexors, helping to improve flexibility and relieve tension. Sit on the floor and bring the soles of your feet together in front of you, and try to keep them as close to the groin as possible for the remainder of the exercise. Gently press your knees down while exhaling to deepen the stretch. Keep your back straight throughout the exercise. Hold this position for 30 seconds. This stretch can also be performed with your back against a wall to help you better maintain straight spinal alignment. The hip flexor stretch. Start by kneeling on the floor. Step your right foot forward into a lunge position, ensuring your right knee is directly above your ankle. Keep your left knee on the ground and shift your weight forward, pressing your hips gently downward. You should feel a stretch along the front of your left hip. Hold this position for 30 seconds. Return to the starting position and repeat on the other side. For maximum effectiveness, engage a slight posterior pelvic tilt by tucking your tailbone under. Activate and contract the glutes of the leg behind you, and keep your spine neutral to avoid overarching your lower back. Ensure your front knee stays directly above your ankle. Press your hips forward rather than leaning your torso forward, and maintain deep, controlled breaths throughout the stretch. This will help target the hip flexors effectively and reduce the risk of injury. Standing straddle stretch. Stand with your feet wider than shoulder width apart. Cross your arms, bend at the hips, and allow your elbows to point toward the ground while relaxing your head and neck to avoid any strain. Keep your back straight and your knees slightly bent to avoid locking them. Hold this position for 30 seconds, feeling the stretch in your hamstrings and inner thighs, and focus on relaxing as you exhale. To enhance the stretch, engage your core muscles to maintain a straight spine and allow your elbows to drop further toward the ground. You can also grab your ankles or behind your legs and push your chin towards the ground while exhaling. You can also gently sway side to side to increase the stretch in different parts of your hamstrings and inner thighs. Slowly return to a standing position to avoid dizziness. Calf stretch. There are two effective ways to perform a calf stretch. The classic method involves standing with hands placed on an object or wall for support. Step 1 foot back, keeping it straight with the heel pressed firmly into the ground. Bend your front knee slightly while keeping the back leg straight. Press your hips forward until you feel a stretch in the calf of your back leg. Hold this stretch for 30 seconds, then switch legs and repeat. Alternatively, you can perform a calf stretch by standing facing a sturdy object like a wall, a doorway, or a step. Place the bottom of one foot against the object with your heel on the ground and toes pointing upward. Gently pull your hips forward toward the object while keeping your legs straight until you feel a stretch in your calf, and hold for 30 seconds. Then switch legs to repeat the stretch on the opposite side. Asian squat stretch. This stretch helps improve flexibility in the hips, groin, and inner thighs, while also strengthening the lower body and enhancing balance. Begin by squatting down as low as possible with your feet flat on the ground, hip width apart. Make a fist with one hand and cover it with your other hand. Place your elbows on the insides of your knees and use them to push your knees outward, feeling a stretch in your inner thighs and hips. Engage your core to keep your back as straight as possible and your chest out to avoid unnecessary strain and to ensure the stretch targets the correct muscles. Hold this position for 30 seconds. If you have difficulty balancing, hold onto a sturdy object or wall for additional support. You may also need to start with a shallower squat if you're not flexible enough, and gradually work your way to a deeper squat as your flexibility improves. To open up the lower back, reverse the process and squeeze your legs inward against your elbows, and primarily focus on expanding and separating the sides of your lower back as you exhale strongly. Continue to squeeze for about 15 to 20 seconds, then relax. You can alternate between the first and second method of these stretches, as these two methods complement each other to really boost your results. We appreciate you watching our video. If you see a YouTube survey pop up and you enjoyed this video, it would mean the world to us if you would leave us a 5-star review. Thank you for watching.